What's good, YouTube? It's Chucky Curtis. Just making a quick little rant video. Let me just get straight into it, bro. High ticket sales is not as easy as it looks. These people are gonna make it look easy. They're gonna flash all their money they made. But I've been in a sales space for like three months now, or just learning sales for about 3 months. And I almost got like one of the top offers in the industry. I low-key got blessed. I don't know if y'all follow my Instagram, but follow it. It's called Chucky_closes. But I dropped an ad just talking about what I do. I'm a high ticket sales closer looking to, close people selling agencies, info courses, yada yada. And it honestly did really good. I paid for the ad so that it'll reach people. Got a couple DMs, actually a really good amount of DMs, verified people, like people that are in the high ticket space and are well known. And I'm not going to drop names, but one of like the top dudes in the industry hit me up. Actually, no, one of his appointment setters hit me up and was like, yo, bro, like, you just look like you'd be a great fit for us, yada yada. We chopped it up. It was late midnight. We were on the phone. And like, I was like, yeah, let me book a discovery call with this guy, with the owner of the course. And I was going to sell his course, $5,000 course. I would have been making $500 per sale, which is really good. And I closed like 2 sales a day. That's like $1,000 a day. Y'all could do the math. That's a good amount of money a year, especially as someone who just graduated high school. I'm not even 19 yet. And so I booked a discovery call, and bro, he was a cool guy, chill guy. But the call just didn't go as I expected. I mean, he said like I had great energy. He liked me. But when I told him that, I had 3 months of experience and never been on an offer before, and we did some role plays, and he was like, yo, bro, like, you're a great guy. Not trying to glaze myself, but, I am a great guy. But he's like, dude, you just lack experience. You're new in the space. He's like, bro, you have my number. Call me back. Get on an offer, get some practice, get some reps in. Call me back, and, we'll sort something out. And honestly, I was like shitting my pants before going into that interview. I was a little nervous, because like, this is my first discovery call. This guy's huge. He's verified, tens of thousands of followers, and my first time. But honestly, like, jumping in and stepping out of my comfort zone, like, really showed me what this industry is about. And it's not easy. It's going to take time. It's going to take role plays. It's going to take practice. A lot of studying, learning. And if you have no one to role play with your mom, role play with your dad, role play with your girlfriend, role play with your little brother, role play in the mirror. But, I mean, you're not just going to jump straight into it. And honestly, that's what I thought. But, God isn't going to prepare you for something that you're not ready for. You know what I mean? If you're not ready for something, God isn't going to give it to you. Because if He did, you would destroy it. You wouldn't be able to handle it. So, and honestly, I was kind of down. I was, disappointed. But I look on it, it's like, you have to learn from your setbacks. You have to learn from your mistakes. And also, that failure was like, that was huge for me. And it showed my weak points. It showed what I need to work on. And I know that if I truly want it, it will be mine. It's just a matter of patience. So, me, I'm going to put y'all on this little 3-step blueprint. And what you need to do if you want to get on an offer, if you want to be a high-ticket sales closer, there's 3 essential steps, 3 essential things that you need to know how to do and execute flawlessly. Okay? Number 1, you need to know how to handle objections. In the high-ticket sales space, you're going to handle a lot of objections. I mean, paying $3,000 to $5,000, maybe even more than that sometimes, for a course or a training program, especially just to like individuals, because this is B2C transaction. That means business to customer. So that's a lot of money to some people. And that hearing the number could scare a lot of people. And so they're going to hit you with objections like, I just don't think I have the time. I got to run it through with my spouse. I don't think I have, I don't have the money. Or if I do, but that's like, almost all my, 3/4 of all my profits, blah, blah, blah. You're going to be hit with all these objections. And this is what I'm still working on. I'm still handling this. But this was my number one flaw, is handling objections, saying, okay, what do you say? So I'm going to tell you what I've been practicing, what I learned in my sales training course that I'm currently in. And that's, bro, you have to run them down a pain funnel. Pain funnel is you ask them, it's like a funnel of questions that gets deeper into the pain that they're experiencing. And then you show them that you are the solution to their problem. And you're not here even trying to sell them. You're trying to understand them, discover what they need, and have them convince themselves that they need what you're offering. Number 2, you need to be customer focused. You need to be people focused. You need to not be in it for yourself and be so anxious to get a sale, anxious for money, I need this. But more, you have the mindset of you want to help them. You want to help them achieve their goals. And when they're happy, you're happy. Because when they achieve their goals, you close your sale. It helps you achieve maybe your own personal goals. But you need to ask them questions. You need to discover their pain, what they want, what they need, what they've tried before. Did it work? Is doing nothing an option? Blah, blah, blah. All these questions. And these questions aren't for no reason. It's not just to annoy them and act like a traditional salesman, blah, blah, blah. No, it's to find out what they need, what they want. It's to find the true problem. It's discovery. You're discovering them, and you're seeing if it's a good fit for them. If you ask someone all these questions and they wanted to sell, but you think in your mind, like, this isn't going to work for this guy. He wants to do it, but I asked him all these questions and he failed. This is not a good fit for this customer. You need to be the dude willing not to say, hey, this isn't going to work. You need to be like, this isn't going to work. And when you have that mindset, it'll truly change the game for you, because you won't be fishing for that money. You won't be desperate for that money, but you're just here to help the customer. You're here to bridge the gap from where they are to where they want to go. And if it doesn't fit, then hey, maybe in the future, you connect, you call them back in a couple months, you figure it out. And finally, for the last piece of advice I could give you, it is simply to have so much faith and belief in the product you're selling or the service you're selling that you don't feel like you're doing this for yourself, but you're doing it for the customer. And not only do you need to have this faith and belief in the product, but first you need to have faith and belief in yourself. And that only comes from God. Truly, it only comes from God. And if you become rich without God, you'll soon see that it isn't fulfilling, and that nothing is fulfilling without God, and that the purpose for wealth is to obviously have more life, but also to give life and put life into others. And without a doubt, bro, believe in God, find God, and have belief in yourself. Know that if you want something bad enough, it will happen, and have faith. Don't have doubts. The positive thoughts need to outweigh the negative thoughts. You need to know that you're able to do this and that you are already this person, because that is supreme faith. If you have gratitude that you've received something that you haven't received yet, that is the ultimate form of faith. And if you have that, God will reward you according to your faith. So I'll definitely be dropping another video soon. I don't know if it's even going to be about high ticket sales. But stay tuned. God bless. Be safe.